It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This time around this is going to be a game on Concealed Hill. There it comes up for game's staggering a lot though. Staggering real bad. Alright, so this is going to be a replay request by none other than Jocke, who is spawning as the human player on the top right, the purple human, and he will be facing off against a player known as Щokabu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, because that I've seen that W some other places as well, and that's actually pronounced as sh, that's sh. I could be wrong, so let's just call him Kabu. Kabu spawning at the bottom left as the red orc, of course. It's going to be human versus orc, and this time around Jocke going for human, which is rather surprising. Alright Jocke, I already detected one of the mistakes here. You usually want to place the farm here so that you have a wall off, and if you want like an opening, like just leave a place between the farms. And if you want to complete, yeah, that's Russian letters, Jocke, yeah, I'm aware of that. And if you want like a complete wall off, then you need to have farms placed between the town hall and the barracks. So it should be like town hall, farm, barracks, town hall, farm, altar. That's how human bases work out. That's how you want to block it. That also gives you opportunity to put down arcane towers at the back to defend against initial pushes, and arcane towers are probably one of the best things that human players have at their arsenal in early game. Placing them down gives you a lot of advantage, and I like the position on your arcane tower here. This will help you defend against spirit wolves in case they enter your base and try to harass your gold line or your lumber line. Some people, well, myself, I like to place this toward the far end, and sometimes it doesn't have range towards the inner side. Archmage is ready. You're gonna go in for some creeping, it appears. You're gonna tank some damage on the elemental, not the footman. Okay, there we go. Skillfully done, although you're still taking damage on the footman there. Your opponent is going in for a Farseer, and it's a rather late hero build. Went in for the war mill and stuff first, and here comes your scout annoying footman. Jocke scout annoying footman entering the orc base, detecting the hero and then rushing away. Exactly what it should be doing. And as far as rushing away is concerned, this is one of the things that some people would like to do, but of course it's a bit risky and you may or may not want to do that. You kind of want to have your footmen lurk around your opponent's army. You lurk around your opponent's hero just to know the position of it, so that you know what he's doing, and you know because you know what he's doing, you have the opportunity to decide what you want to do. You want to creep up to level 3, you want to go in for a rush. Suppose your opponent is a bit far away from his base, you can go in and kill some burrows, or rather destroy some burrows. And ooh, it appears that Щokabu does want to kill that footman. He just initiated a speed scroll to able to do that, and Jocke skillfully did get the experience. I think he did. Yeah, he didn't creep on any camps there. So Jocke tried to get his footman killed there using the creeps, which was pretty nice. Which was a nice move there, but sadly wasn't successful in doing so. It is okay. And oh, Щokabu doing a nice little thing there, aggroing the creeps to stop Jocke in his tracks, and oh, Jocke is gonna fall into the trap. Jocke began creeping, and this is the time when Щokabu is actually going to harass him, going to try and jack him, and oh, Jocke's hero, the Archmage, gotta back it out, Now this is the thing here, you're backing out all the footmen as well. They could have still been striking on stuff. You want to take out the feral spirits first. The spirit wolves, just knock them down. And there was one of the creeps there that was like at 1 HP or something. Looking at the HP bar, which you could have easily killed, but you didn't. Your tier 2 is very delayed. And well, good for you that your opponent's tier 2 is also delayed, but by this time 50% at least should have been done. I saw your gold count some time ago. It was like 500, and all you needed was like a bit of lumber to be able to click tier 2. As soon as you have your third farm down, your priority after getting the third farm should be tier 2. That's how human builds work. So Archmage being attacked and using scroll of regeneration. Need to back out a bit, pull things away. Militiaman being pulled in, but you need to take the advantage of that arcane tower. The arcane tower is kinda at a location. Yeah, now this is the thing there, which I'm going to talk about sometime later. A lot of footmen on the field, and I don't really think that Щokabu actually has the firepower to deal with these many footmen. Archmage, what are you doing, Jocke? Archmage is gonna die. Alright, he's gonna use the TP to go to the back of his base, but that's really not going to be very... If he gets trapped, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get trapped there. Archmage will likely be safe, but you still have a possibility of the spirit wolves entering your base and trying to kill your Archmage. That's still a possibility. Farseer can attack from a distance. Farseer about to hit level 2 with a peasant kill there. Chain lightning incoming! Incoming! Chain lightning yet. I have a lot of human units there. That's a critical mass for tier 1. And now's a good time to back out lightly, because you have done enough damage to him. You have managed to drive him away from your base. Now's a good time to use your healing or rather regeneration scroll, which you have, which is okay. That's all fine. But okay, Щokabu just made a big mistake. He is supply blocked. He hasn't teched, and the initial push that he went for didn't give him a really fruitful result. That's the best way I can put it. Got 2 kills here, but that's just it. And he's got a weak grunt here. He's terrible. Isn't doing all that well. Your tier 2 is ready. First priority after getting tier 2, get the Mountain King out. Get the Mountain King out, or if you're going for a secondary other type of hero, that's also a thing that you can do. But your first priority, like, get the Mountain King out, get it into the fight. Let's just head into the fight. Let's just dive in. That's what you want to do. Mountain Kings are really good. Storm bolting the grunts, storm bolting the hero, and here comes the chain lightning. Finally, he could have used chain lightning earlier when he got to level 2, by the way. And if he actually used chain lightning in that fight, he probably would have managed to kill a couple of militiamen or a couple of footmen. Would have managed to do that. I'm so tilted that I didn't see the grunt there. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't exactly in your vision. And here's another tidbit over here. You gotta keep on creeping. Like, your opponent is out of your base, just start creeping. Just send your army to a green location if you have to. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a orange cap all the time if you're not confident with it. But yeah, you gotta eventually get there. And oh, Archmage gonna be targeted there. Here comes your MK. Stormbolt incoming. Stormbolt incoming. Stormbolt on the grunt actually, and forced to use a second TP with the Archmage there. It appears that there is a good enough space for your heroes to come out of there. Yeah, there is, between the altar and keep there. Stormbolt on that grunt this time, and you need a good position. Now you want to have to consider your placement of the arcane vault here, because that's kind of blocking off your arcane tower's range. If your fight was here, then the arcane tower would have been active throughout the fight, and you really want it to be active throughout the fight. Otherwise, if you're going to place your arcane vault here, you may want to place the arcane tower here, so that'll be, you know, it'll be in the fight all the time. Jocke is doing a nice little thing of taking out a lot of grunts there. He lost a good amount of footmen as well, though, and potion of heal being popped at the nick of time there. Need another one though. Killed all of those headhunters. Probably gonna kill another. Not enough mana on that MK yet. Should follow it. If you have this much mana, I mean, if your opponent is trying to run away from you, just try to follow it. You'll likely get enough mana. There we go. You now have enough mana. Stormbolt, Stormbolt. Come on, Stormbolt. There we go. Stormbolt on that grunt. Time to get us around. He's going to get a focus kill. And I mean, Щokabu at this point. Okay, he got tier 2. He's got a lot of gold in the tank. He isn't exactly what I would call a worthy opponent at this juncture of the game, at least. Early on he did really well, but after that he kinda fell flat. Good job of aggroing the creeps there to try and disrupt your opponent, but just keep running away. Kill off this weak footman here. Already at tier 2, footmen are considered expendables, although against orcs, usually you kind of want to keep footmen. You want to get Arcane Sanctum, probably 2 of them. You want to try and get sorceresses and priests, because those are really effective against orcs. Why is he coming in with the peon? Why is he coming in with Steve? Why does everyone hate Steve so much? Jocke, you murderer, you killed Steve. Poor Steve. Everybody is just obsessed with Steve, and I like how Щokabu is having Jocke chase around, and oh, Jocke! Jocke detecting that, detected exactly what Щokabu was up to, and going to make Щokabu pay by getting trying to get a kill on that run at least. He didn't try to get the surround here. If human players have low HP units, I mean to say, they have a mass number of low HP units. So the thing is, you have more body block capability than your opponent. Use that. Get your stuff in. Try to get a body block with the move command, and get it down across anything you like. Enemy hero, enemy unit, anything. Storm bolted. Get it. Right click on the unit that is storm bolted and is under the stun, and then surround it with the move command. M click, M click, M click. Once you have it surrounded, then just murder it down. There's really no way your opponent can save it unless and until he can break the collision, or rather break the chain around the unit by killing one of the footmen there, or TP away, or use a staff of preservation, or something like that. If it's a hero, then you use a potion of invulnerability. That's really the only way that they can really survive. And you got enough gold to go for tier 3 right now, and it would be a good idea to go tier 3. Like, I know a lot of people would say against it, but in my personal opinion, at this point, human players should just go for tier 3. Usually human players just play tier 2, of course, but once you get to tier 3, you have more options open for transition. You have the option to go for your 3rd hero. You can go for Pally. It's really a benefit, and it doesn't really cost you all that much now. I mean, the cost is reduced, and while you're at 50 food, or you're nearing 50 food, it's a nice little thing that you. And Jocke placing down a sentry ward there. To detect for the expansion, it appears no expansion home, and this is a good time that you can actually go into your opponent's base and kill off, or rather destroy, all of the burrows. Burrows only have heavy armor, and you can actually get a good surround of them using your footmen and stuff. Just go into the opponent's base, destroy their burrows one by one. That's what you want to do. Once you have the burrows down, they can't make stuff. And oh my goodness, despite of Steve being murdered, Щokabu brought in Steve's brother to expand over there. Щokabu forced to TP in while Jocke goes to work on the barracks there, 50% down, and Jocke should kill that grunt before leaving. Щokabu doesn't really have an army that can actually deal with Jocke, I think, at this point, because you do have a good number of headhunters, but they're gonna fall really fast if Jocke tries to isolate and target them down one by one. Jocke is currently trying to escape and take some beating while trying to do so. TP away or take the fight, because running away is not really going to be fruitful for you. Yeah, take out the headhunters there. Exactly, that's what you want to do. Take down the headhunters one by one. We have a Shadowhunter on the field that can heal. And that's gonna hinder your targeting. Oh no, gotta use the TP. There we go. You're gonna use the TP when you have like 15 HP left. I don't like to do that personally. At least at our level, try to do it like around 50 HP or something, because the thing is, you may never know if your click's gonna be on time. You're not pro, and if the game doesn't respond on time, you still have things like that. So that happens, then it's your fault, it's not the game's fault. Expansion is up here, and despite Jocke checking his opponent's natural, Little does he know that his natural has been expanded. And there are some fortifications also being built up. Orkney already has the fortified armor up. Reinforced defenses on the burrows and the towers that gives them a lot of steel. Both players are really doing. I'm gonna keep on creeping. Don't stop. Keep on creeping as much as possible. Get to 50 food. Like, you're not producing off of all buildings right now. That's another thing going on. You're going for the research. Go for 50 food first. Get 50 food first and then go for the researches. Unless until you have something in mind. Like, there is one strategy that human players like to play where they turn the Mountain King invisible and then just send it to wreak havoc inside enemies' bases, or just have it perform jacks and stuff. Щokabu also hasn't, well, he hasn't crept at all. He's going to creep out this camp now, trying to get the Shadowhunter level 2. Will be successful in doing so before Jocke gets there. It appears that Jocke is setting his targets on the fountain. Sure what he's up to.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go, an engagement, and Щokabu doing a really big mistake of sending the Shadowhunter up front with no defenses. Now he's gonna pay. Slow going down. Jocke is doing a good job of trying to target on the units. You should dispel away those spirit wolves. You got dispel. You have dispel in the inventory there. Of well, rather that's not really an inventory. Shadowhunter taken out. Command card, I guess you could say, and that Farseer almost getting taken out. Does have a potion of healing, so it should manage to heal itself. Now you need to position your sorceresses away from the fight. Position them behind the army somewhere. If they're being attacked, just move them. Just move only the sorceresses and stuff. Otherwise, they're gonna get murdered like they are right now. More grunts being taken out. Here comes a nice chain lightning, but the Farseer falls to the storm bolt. Devastating storm bolt there. Devastating. And this game is practically over.
A player's forces are under attack.
Agile. Alright, that was game with Jocke. And pretty much that I can say, as I just mentioned a lot of things that he could have done better. This would be all for this video. See you guys in the next.